Hey campers, it's a new season, and for this Easter kit, we are making bunny bath bombs. So other than the things from your camp kit, you'll need a mixing bowl and a spatula. First, we'll take our 2 bowls that come with our camp kit and our Epsom salt. We'll transfer the Epsom salt into one of the bowls, and we're going to use the mica powder to color it. So you can choose between pink or yellow. Mica powder is definitely safe. It's usually used for soap and for candles. I just put a little bit of color here because I don't want it too bold. I just want a little bit of a pastel color. Then we set that aside and we take our mixing bowl and pour our bath bomb mix. This has cornstarch, baking soda, and citric acid, and a bit of Epsom salt as well. For this part, you can use either your spatula or your hands to combine the mix. What's important is you're able to really take out all of the lumps and make sure your mix is fine. And this is why I want to use my hands. This is also a good sensory activity for your kids as they get to crush and squeeze all of the lumps out. And of course, you can still use your spatula if you prefer. Next, we'll be adding our essential oil. The scent that comes with your kit is actually vanilla, but if you have any kinds of oils at home, please feel free to do so and use those. This will add beautiful scent once your mix is or your bath bomb is activated. And now I'm adding all of my coconut oil and making sure I add it little by little as I mix. And make sure that all of the dry ingredients is covered or coated in coconut oil. Coconut oil will help keep your skin moisturized in the bath. Now I'm just mixing and making sure it's well combined. Other than keeping us moisturized, the coconut oil also serves as a binder for our bath bombs, which helps keeps it solid. And now I'm just dividing our mix into 2 parts. This is for me to color using the mica powder. I put just about 5 scoops, and this time I'm using the color pink. And again, I prefer a more pastel color for this, so I'm just putting a little bit of powder or pink. Then make sure you mix all of the powder and coloring together evenly. You can also color your other batch, but I prefer white and pink together. And when you're done coloring, you can start spraying your witch hazel or water. This also serves as another binder. Please make sure you're careful when you spray. Don't spray too much at one spot, otherwise it's going to activate your mix and it won't fizz as much once it becomes bath bombs. You'll know you have the right texture when you touch your mix and it feels a little bit more like kinetic sand. Or when you squeeze it together, it holds. Otherwise, if it's still crumbly, you can add more witch hazel. And now that I'm quite happy with my pink, I'm going to move on with my white mix. And I'm spraying my witch hazel and making sure I get all of the sides and mixing it together. As you can see, some of the powder on the sides have activated because I've put too much witch hazel on that side. And now I'm just trying to make sure that I get everything combined and mixed together, so I scrape the sides and also the bottom areas. And now to test it, squeeze it together, see if it holds, and this is perfect. Again, if your mix is a little too crumbly, you can add a little bit more witch hazel and just go along and see until you get the right consistency. Now I'm just sprinkling the colored Epsom salt that we've made earlier. You can add more if you'd like, but I prefer just a little bit. And now it's time to build our bunny bath bombs. I'm using my hand to transfer the mix onto the mold. You can also use your spatula, but actually I think it'd be more fun if we use our hands. That way we can actually feel it and make sure that we press onto the mold and that all of the bottom part is covered with the mix. When you compress or make sure all of the mix is compact onto the mold, it gives us a better chance of having a solid bath bomb when we remove it from that mold. You can also play around with the design and the different colors of the rabbits or the bunnies. You can choose just a solid pink, a solid white, even yellow, or you can combine it. You can make a stripe. You can make it like a spotted bunny. It just depends on which color you put on first and how much of the color you put in. And now to check if our bath bombs have formed. Oh, this one still has a bit of cracks, so I guess that means we need to add more and to really press down on it using our spatula or our hands. Make sure you pat down and press into that mold. And once you've completely compressed all of the mix into your mold, You set it aside and let it rest and set for 24 hours. Unfortunately, I completely forgot to film myself unmolding the bunnies, but this is what they should look like the next day. And I'm really happy with how they look like. They're super cute, and I'm going to test them right now. I'm going to take one of the bath bunnies and put it into a bowl with water. Now, if you don't have a bathtub with you, you can always use the bunnies as a shower melt. So you can put one of the bath bunnies onto the floor of your shower while you're showering, and you'll still enjoy the beautiful scent of your bath bomb. And you'll also get your feet extra moisturized after this. Anyway, I hope you found this video tutorial helpful, and I hope you have a happy and blessed weekend with your family. Happy Easter, everybody!